All right, guys. Well, this is our first ride along here on the street on our normal test loop on this brand new Ranger. Before we can give you guys an idea of how good the IMS is, we got to find out how bad the stock suspension is as well. As expected, it's not great. It's both firm over small bumps and easy to bottom out. Truck's all over the place, over uneven hits, and not great. I think probably the biggest disappointment for a truck that sits so low is how little travel it has in the front, how little droop travel in the front. Not only did we just top out there, we just bottomed out and the rear end bucked and kicked, so not great. Now, with any stock truck, handling's pretty good. We're doing our simulated slalom here, and it's almost car-like, but at the limit, it does want to kind of understeer and push the front end because it is leaning over so hard. So a little tighter shock will not only make it more stable, but will probably make it a little bit more fun to drive as well. All right, guys, the Ranger's done, and we got it on the road to give you guys the full feel. Immediately, I can tell small bump compliance is about the same as what it was, which is a really big plus on an intermediate or even entry-level system such as this. These IMS really feel great, and they inspire a lot more confidence. So basically, you get that same little comfort, that same kind of road feel, so you don't get any more road harshness, but you get exponentially more support over bigger bumps. We're about to run into our big old driveway hit here to show you, and well, we did maybe bottom it out a little bit, but the big thing is it settles and handles it immediately. And going over these cross articulation events where there's extra bumps on one side than the other, handles it great, which is saying a lot for a solid axle truck. And speed bumps, well, they're great. One of the biggest things you can tell on this is just it has so much more travel, which is actually even immediately apparent on the road, which is what we test going down the driveway. This truck is so much more composed when the suspension needs to extend, both because of the added rebound dampening and all that extra travel. So you can take the hit. It might take a second bounce, but it sure as heck doesn't take a third. But I think the thing that I'm most stoked with is the handling. Going into our simulated slalom, as we like to call it, it feels sporty. If you told me this was a set of Bilstein 6112s, I would almost believe you. And where you really feel it is on sweeping corners or longer corners where the truck is loaded up for a good period of time. It sets, it stays there, and it doesn't progressively lean over further as you go through the turn on the stock stuff. So when it comes to street ride, brother, these are great. But we've already taken them off road. We've already put them through all their paces. So make sure to stay tuned to YouTube in the next coming weeks where we give you the full review on how great these kits are. And if you only had a couple options available, we really think Dobinsons nailed it.